do my notes. I have a list of people I message to tell them to come watch our show.
lights go down, the dice are cast. Every truth is never past. Names are written, oaths are bound. Once you hear it, you are found. Lean in close, don't ask why. Stories live and stories die. Whisper low, the veil is thin, the game begins, so breathe it in. What we hide, what we choose, feeds the fire, fuels the truth. Whisper low, don't look away, you're not just watching, you've been claimed. Roll the bones, embrace the false. Welcome to the DM's cult. Crowns are lies and gods can bleed. Faith is forged by what we need. Heroes fall and monsters prey. Nothing leaves unchanged today. Every choice will leave a scar. You knew that when you crossed the bar. Whisper low, the veil is thin, the game begins, so breathe it in. What we hide, what we choose, feeds the fire, fuels the truth. Whisper low, don't look away, you're not just watching, you've been claimed. Roll the bones, embrace the fall. Welcome to the DM's cult. Whisper low, the veil is thin, the game begins, so breathe it in. What we hide, what we choose, feeds the fire, fuels the truth. Whisper low, don't look away, you're not just watching, you've been claimed. Roll the bones, embrace the fall. Welcome to the DM's cult.
Good day, D&D TikTok. Welcome to Vecna Eva Ruin here at the DM's Cult. We are with our Tuesday night group. Say hi, players.
Hi.
Hello.
Now, we are here after a long, long journey of you guys going through a mausoleum and Evernight, barely surviving to make your way back. We almost lost a couple of players as you guys took on Kavita. But we're going to start off today a little bit different. very first and foremost, this is Vecna. Vecna is all about secrets. So, which of my players has secrets that they would like to reveal? Anything happen fun, exciting that you don't want anybody else to know about that we'll find out about anyway? Not.
I don't think my sleep deprivation counts as something exciting.
I mean, it could be. It's a possibility, right? So.
No, I'm just still tired.
Well, did everybody have a good week at least?
Very much so.
Was a princess over the weekend at Beltane Festival.
I have returned.
You have returned? Fantastic.
That's the magic from him. Yeah, really good time. Excited for D&D tonight.
Yeah? Well,
Excited for our level up, guys. Our first level up.
that's
Oh
right.
yes.
Did everybody get their characters leveled up?
Yes.
Yes.
I just didn't roll my hit. We did. We rolled a hit die at the end of last session.
Correct.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Carl, how about you? Did you get any or do anything exciting over the weekend? Or over the last week?
I did. I went and watched the He-Man movie twice.
How was it?
I absolutely loved it, and it was probably the best movie I've seen in a couple of years. And I'm usually pretty hard to, when it comes to like movies based on stuff like that, like I'm really hard to impress. And going into it, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little disappointed in some of the like casting choices because I was like, man, they're changing too much stuff just to change it. But I watched it and I was like, I think they would have done a disservice if they had cast any other people than who they did cast in those parts. It was fantastic.
Good.
Yeah.
I love it.
Did they do the thing?
Huh? Yes, they did. They definitely did. They did a lot of things. I laughed the entire time that I watched it. I was cracking up laughing. There were so many spots that like I named like every single character that made a cameo or a stop. I was like, oh, that's that character. Oh, that's that character. Oh, nice. And I was like, and then like the battle scenes, I was rolling laughing. I mean, it was like the perfect mix of humor. They poked fun at the original concept and the original cartoon of He-Man and all that stuff. And it really, really was a really enjoyable movie.
Yeah.
Good.
So if you haven't seen it, I would definitely recommend watching it.
So I'm not gonna lie, I was in the same boat that you are, where I wanted to see it, but I'm kind of hesitant because I liked all the comic books. I liked all of the I loved the original He-Man with Dolph Lundgren in there. No, not Dolph Lundgren. Who was the guy that played He-Man?
Dolph Lundgren.
Was it?
That was him.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. Dolph Lundgren and Courtney Cox and was in it. The guy that played the principal in the first Back to the Future movie, he was in it.
That's one I'll have to get my nephew into watching. I have him watching like 80s Turtles, and he loves Ninja Turtles, but I refuse to put on the newer ones, so I'll have to get him into He-Man too.
Because the newer Ninja Turtles are trash. And I said what I said. And
Exactly.
I don't care if there's anybody out there that disagrees with me, the new Ninja Turtles is trash. There was a TikTok going around a little while ago.
Say less.
Who left?
There.
Say less?
I said say less.
Say less.
There was a TikTok going around a little while ago that I was super excited about because they had they were bringing back like the 90s style live action turtles where they were in the Jim Henson costumes and stuff like that. And I was super excited, and I found out that it was actually a fake trailer. And so I got really disappointed about it because nostalgia. It comes back. Brings you back to your childhood. It brings you back to my childhood because some of you guys are still kids.
Yeah, I'm younger than the TMNT
So,
of that age. So
but
Yep. My closest friend is she was born the year that I graduated high school.
so she's still a kid too. Then
Yep.
now, I have some exciting news for you guys. Who wants some exciting news?
Sure, let's hear it.
We hit a goal on Monday.
We leveled up twice.
No, we hit a goal on Sunday. Which means
We did?
Oh, nice.
we did. Thanks to Before Time Music gifting out 5 subscriptions. You guys get to roll on the magic table tonight.
Whoop whoop.
Do we do that right away or at the
Oh,
end?
We are absolutely going to be doing that right away.
All
oh
right.
yeah.
So there's no time like the present. We haven't gotten into anything fancy or anything like that. So let's start this session off with an absolute bang and give you guys some free stuff. How's that sound?
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Guys,
I'm sorry I don't sound alive as like a football game would, but I cheered football games for 7 years and I hate them now. So
oh
That's-
yeah.
that's
I was
fair.
a marching band. I fucking hate them too.
I was also marching band. So yeah, football games incite like a visceral hatred in me. It's like,
Mhm. Oh yeah. Guess who lives 2 blocks from their high school and gets to hear them anyways?
be like that.
So who would like to roll first?
I think
Really?
Lumpy should.
Nobody's going to jump on this and just be like,
Yeah.
hey, I want to go first and get some more free stuff.
I said I'll go. I was just muted.
Yeah. I was like, I think Lumpy should, yeah.
All right. Let's see what LSP is going to get today then. Chloe?
Okay.
This is
13.
13. Fantastic. LSP's a sorcerer, right?
Yes.
Okay. I don't think you guys actually have anybody who's roguelike. Is that right?
I don't believe so. No.
No.
no, not
I mean,
me.
I have proficiency with thieves' tools and stuff.
I'm here.
I have the criminal background.
That doesn't mean you're roguelike. All right. By all intents and purposes, Sherlock Holmes would be a rogue in D&D.
Really?
100%.
I don't think so.
100%.
Oh, logic based. Ah, yeah. You got me.
Um,
I have like the buffer circle on my head right now.
since you guys don't have anybody who's roguelike in your party, this item works out really well for LSP, as anything that is locked is now able to be opened with a wind chime that she is getting called the Chime of Opening.
Oh, nice.
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 Who wants to go
And
next?
is this in D&D Beyond?
It is in D&D Beyond.
I'll go.
All right. Let's see what Calder wants to get. He's going to need a new
What am I
notebook with
rolling?
all- D100. Calder needs a new notebook with all the
All
notes that he
right.
took last session about all the stuff that was happening and things that he needs to procure.
Yep.
Yeah.
26.
Really?
Yep. That sounds scary.
He literally, he rolled it on D&D Beyond. The Vecta Knights gave it to him.
Okay. Who wants to go next?
Wait, what? What was the result for the 26? This is
I-
ominous.
I am not saying right now who wants to go next. I'll tell you
Salinas,
what,
I think
I'll tell
you
you
should
what,
go.
I will say what the result was, but this will require all of you to roll in D&D Beyond for the rest of the D100 rolls.
Okay.
Because I've had
I mean, I don't think any
I
of
pulled out my physical dice, but I'll put them back.
you can still roll your physical dice for everything else other than this. And the
Okay.
reason being is because I have had people actually take advantage of knowing where certain things are at, and they just sit there and say, "Oh, well, I rolled this number 2."
Oh, that's lame.
that is lame.
So
Isn't mystery the spice of life?
if you guys would like to
Exactly.
roll your D100s in D&D Beyond, I will happily tell you what Calder just got.
You know what? I'll take the mystery.
Take the mystery.
Okay. Who would
You want to
like-
go first, or should I? Salinas?
You go ahead, Kyria.
Okay. I got 32.
32. Okay. You get away that Kyria no longer has to stand out in a crowd. Githyanki are not very noted or aren't very. They're rare. Pretty much everywhere you're going to go, they're going to be rare. Okay. But with your new hat of disguise, you'll be able to fit in just like everybody else.
Awesome.
Hat of disguise. Interesting.
All right. Solinus, you are the last one.
Okay. I don't believe I've ever actually shown this group my physical die for Solinus, have I?
No.
Hang on, let me go get my phone so I can send the video. Apologies. $83.
83. Okay. Let me make sure I have this in D&D Beyond because this is a homebrew item that I have crafted.
And for anyone who wants to actually see his die, it's in the background channel.
Oh, that's cool. I have one of those. I have
Thank you.
two. I think I have one that looks like a brass dragon and one that looks like a silver dragon. They're pretty cool.
It's pretty neat take on like the standard die.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay. Out of curiosity, is Solinus proficient with most weapons?
He's a warlock, so just simple weapons, but like he can make anything into a packed weapon, I guess.
Okay. But you have like wads. You have rods, staffs, wands, all of those things, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Generally right now, yeah.
Okay. So this item works essentially kind of like a bag of holding. Kind of. It is the Quiver of Ilona. It allows you to store any item in there that is long, not weighing more than 2 pounds. The shortest compartment can hold up to 60 arrows, bolts, or similar objects, such as rods, staffs, and wands. You can hold up to 18 javelins in each compartment. And the longest compartment holds up to 6 long objects, such as bows, quarterstaffs, or spears.
Interesting. Unfortunately, I don't think I use any quiver, so I will. I think our preparatory friend would appreciate this.
Well,
Totally.
maybe he'll want to trade you out of one of the 3 items he's about to get. Calder,
Oh.
Yes.
I need you to pick 3 numbers between 41 and 60, please.
Between 41 and 60.
Yes.
All right. So let's go with 47,
Okay.
52, and 60.
Fantastic. So 47, 52, and 60?
Correct.
Okay. So the very first thing that you get is an epic boon for spell recall.
Nice.
52, you get the Manual of Quickness of Action. And if anybody would like to be able to use Solinus's new quiver, you also get the Bracers of Archery, making you proficient with both long and short bows.
Oh, nice.
That is a sick haul.
Right?
yeah.
Woo.
Now, I am not going to tell you which one, but one of you was 1 number off of getting your whole entire party a free level.
That's so strange to think about.
Damn it, Kyria. No, I'm just kidding.
Let me just put on this hat of disguised self and disappear into the background.
Now, with that
You'll
being
never find me.
With that being said, for our players, for our viewers, if anybody is interested, we are only 2 subscribers away from reaching our next goal, or like 7 followers. So if you guys have already subscribed, let me first tell you thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. We very much appreciate it. If you haven't and you want to sit there and help out the players, feel free to smash that subscribe button on there, or hit that follow button, or go out there and put the word out to your friends, because we always have a good time here. It is, every single group has a little bit of chaos, has, all kinds of really good role players in there. It's always a lot of action. And quite frankly, I've designed this campaign to be winnable, but incredibly difficult for our players. So if anybody is interested in a new live action to be able to come watch or anything like that, tell your friends about it, and they will, they'll probably thank you for it later on 100%. So, but with that, what do y'all say we play some D&D?
Yeah. Oh, well, so question, do the items just like materialize in our characters' bags overnight, or is that the mechanic?
More or less,
We
yeah.
just find them.
Yep.
Okay,
Woo!
cool.
Kind of like wild magic has
Selena's
become,
gonna wake up tomorrow.
Kind of like wild magic has become abound in this campaign. Magic items just miraculously show up.
It's Santa Claus working on his off season.
That's right.
I guess so.
Who wants to handle the recap?
I think for once I might be able to do this. if that's okay.
Let's do it.
Okay, so we ended up escaping a trap, getting into a battle with this awful creature that wanted to attack us all, but specifically Kyria. She had to cast some healing magic on that asshole keyword, which drew her minions and her to Kyria like moth to a flame. And it was a hell of a battle to not die. Everyone did really good in healing each other, buffing each other up, and kicking ass. We noticed relatively early on that whatever attacks they were doing to these swallow sworn, I believe is their names, that they were passing that attack on to Kyria and whoever they were attached to. So we were able to get ourselves unattached several times, get chased down, and we managed to fight our way free and torch the bitch. As we got loose, we were able to find the portal out and arrive back in Neverwinter, where we were able to go to the guard station and check in with Sergeant Alric, and meet the Lord Protector for our first time. Once we were there, he asked us a favor, to put together a special outfit that isn't afraid to do anything to protect Neverwinter. So outside of what Sergeant Alric is willing to do for the public. And he gave us a house. Okay. But yeah, he gave us a house. It's 3 floors. It has basement, and I'm really excited about it.
Fantastic. So we find you guys mostly all in the estate this morning. Solinus, refresh my memory, if you could, please, about you saying whether or not you were going to stay in the estate or if you were going to continue to stay at the tavern that you were originally staying at.
Oh, he will move to the estate once it's ready.
Well, it is move-in ready. It's fully furnished. The only thing that you guys have to be able to do is decorate pretty much however you would like.
In that case, then absolutely, he's moving in.
All right. So you each have your own individual rooms. At this point in time, I'd like to start with Calder. And describe to me what your room currently looks like.
Let's see. So my room is going to have, like, the standard. It's got a just a normal size bed, kind of. Doesn't need anything super fancy in that terms. He has probably more shelving than anyone has ever had in their room at any time. And he's got like a full armor stand that looks like one of those seamstress mannequins for all of his armor, his gear. Puts it on there to where he can practice reconfiguring where pouches and everything go on his different belts and baldricks and whatnot. He's got a couple of a writing desk that he can set at with stacks of journals and books and whatnot. There's a little Rolodex kind of thing that he's making that's just listed with all of the shops that he can think of, to get any kind of equipment that he would need to try and find on there in town. And then he has a section that has it's like a little kind of like an antechamber kind of little room next to it that is set up as like a little shrine to Ilmater.
Perfect. So as you were getting up and around for the day, is there anything that you typically try to do first thing in the morning?
First thing in the morning, he does do his prayer rituals to Ilmater before he does anything else. Like even if he wakes up and has to use the bathroom real bad because suffering is part of his prayer regimen, so he waits to do anything else until he's finished his prayer rituals.
Okay. What about Kyria? What does your room look like?
So Kyria, being a Githyanki, she was raised in the astral plane, but she was raised in a creche, and so that was basically just like a old home for all the children to be kept safe and to actually be able to grow. And then once she had reached of age, she went into the military and was traveling and doing work for them and working for the Lich Queen. And so she never really had a home of her own. So her room is going to be very stark bare. She doesn't know what a family home looks like, other than the rich people that had like elegantly decorated castles. She didn't really have many possessions because anything she had to come along with her. I will say it looks like the room is very stark and bare, but if you look underneath her mat, like her bed, there is a chest, and if you were to pull it out, there are several very pretty outfits from around Faerun. She never really got to choose clothes that were fancy or anything, so whenever she was on her travels, she would secret her way to the seamstress and buy a pretty dress, but she was never really allowed to wear it in the military, so she's just kept them aside and pretty. And that's in her room. But other than that, not much personal effects.
And what does your morning routine consist of?
Again, being in the military, she would wake up early. She would do her morning ablutions, so like brush her hair, get it plaited back if she wanted it out of the way for the day, and wash her face and tidy up her room, square corner her bed, and then go out to face the day, do some workouts. Also, practice some of her instruments.
Any instrument in particular?
She'll work with her lyre.
Okay.
All right, her mandolin. My goodness.
Your mandolin.
Stringed instruments and their likeness. Her mandolin she will play with. She had overheard a song in Neverwinter as they walked back through, and so she wanted to practice that song.
Okay. Solinus, are you an early riser?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay. So, being up at this point in time, would you kindly describe your room?
Yeah, certainly. So Solinus definitely scouted all the rooms in the manor before finally electing one for himself. He's furnished it to be like half practical, half livable. It kind of looks more like a library than a room. So when you walk in, you think that you've maybe taken the wrong turn and you've gone into a study instead. But I mean, honestly, it is kind of like a library. Like you have shelves from floor to ceiling, a study desk, and like a bed just like tucked in the corner behind a bookshelf.
Are your bookshelves that you currently have filled?
I don't believe they're very filled right now, just like with whatever he's currently studying, looking into, etc.
Okay. And what are his morning rituals?
Morning ritual, wake up, ablution, go wash the face, dress properly, and then start working. Generally, he's not the kind of person to like pop out of his room, go on a routine, say hi to everyone in the house, and then come back. He just wakes up, refreshes, and then just starts working. Just
Okay. And I did this on purpose because I have a feeling that LSP, being who she is probably going to have the most elaborately decorated room. So would you kindly describe LSP's room for me?
She's a princess, so of course she has to have the most elaborately like decorated room. But instead of an actual bed, she has a giant pillow that she sleeps on that's like got tassels on it that are gold, like the star on her forehead. She's got the biggest mirror they could find in Neverwinter, along one wall. So she can practice her spell casting in it in the morning. And she can dance in front of it, and she can have fashion shows and do whatever it is, that she wants to do. And there's a mannequin like similar to what Calder has for his armor, but instead of armor, it has my cloak and whatever dress I wanted to show off. And she's got a walk-in closet full of dresses and clothes, and shoes that she never changes into, but she loves to have. She even has a section for tiaras because even though she'll never admit it, she enjoys being a princess sometimes. And she had along the other wall there would be a vanity that has a small little cubby filled with a couple of simple books and a spell book or two. Because LSP is not completely full of air, even though she's mostly full of air. And she definitely has glow in the dark stars and different decorations that she's decorated in pixie dust hanging from her ceiling. So it looks almost like a starry night. Yeah. I couldn't hear you.
I said, what is LSP's morning rituals? Is it just standing in front of the mirror practicing different spells?
LSP is probably a late riser. She doesn't get up super, super early. But when she finally rolls out of bed, it would be to practice her spell casting in front of the mirror because she wants to get it right. And then she would go and try and find Calder because Calder is kind of the person that she's been drawn to lately. And then she would go have breakfast.
So not being an early riser, how does LSP handle being woken up by Kyria practicing the mandolin?
She would probably throw a pillow at the wall and say that I'm lumping sleeping. Or throw a shoe at the wall, something that's going to make noise.
Kyria would feel pretty bad because she's used to everyone being an early riser around her, so she didn't think that people slept in as much as LSP. We all had wake up bugles, basically.
All right. This is your guys' final day before I make you roll a D100. So if there is anything in particular that you would like to have done today, today would be the day to try to do it. So with that being said, is there anything in particular that anybody would like to have done?
Have we finished staffing the house yet?
No.
Or have we even started?
This is your first
No.
night in there. You guys haven't even attempted to look.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mhm.
So let's see. So we need to get some trustworthy people to work for us here. A few guards, perhaps, and some
Guards,
staff.
messengers, attendants, the general
Mhm.
setup.
The thing that everybody
SP.
has, right?
But
Yeah.
Calder's fine with having kitchen help, but he is the main cook for it.
Solinus'
He loves to
concerns are somewhere other than housekeeping, but he does have people in mind. Or somewhere.
Kyria wants to
SP.
start practicing her new spell.
LSP?
To protect the house.
LSP is going to try and enlist Calder's help in going back to the mausoleum to get her staff.
Yeah, I'm all set. We can do that. Do we know if it's still there?
I would like to go back and see.
Okay. Let me see. Since we just woke up, I'm just gonna go through my spells real quick and make sure I have the right ones selected for this thing here. Let's see, prepared. I have locate object prepared.
Okay.
And speak with the dead. Okay.
Okay. Kyria, you are going to practice your new spell? Okay.
Yeah, so she's really excited to get the protection of our house underway, and she wants to fine tune it to do the best traps in the best places, to really trip people up if they try to come for her family. Because she's feeling really vulnerable lately after that adventure, and we all came so close to dying. She doesn't want to be attacked when we're trying to rest from that.
Okay. What spell is it that you currently have?
Guards and wards.
I'm sorry, did you say bards and wards?
Guards and wards, but it might as well be bards and wards.
All right.
I put it in the gameplay chat. Oh, I didn't realize you couldn't see the gameplay chat.
I cannot. That's
Yes.
okay. I have the spell right here.
Okay, were you able to find it?
Uh-huh. Okay. That's a very useful spell.
I figured it would be cool to help in dungeons as well, so we could set up like a base of operations where it's a little more safe. She didn't like being caught unawares and unable to rest in that dungeon.
Okay. And what about Solinus?
What's the question?
Is there anything that you would like to get accomplished today?
Yes. So I think he would start like planning his investigative system. I did DM you about that at the end of last session.
He's going to work on what?
Start cultivating the intelligence network. I did tell you about that end of last session. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
He's just going to start going on about that, so he may not be in the manor today. Out in the city handling official business. Don't worry about it.
And so we have Calder and LSP who are going to be going to the Mausoleum. You will still find the front door open. You will still find the back wall open. You may proceed.
I want to investigate. I want to investigate, see if I see any signs of like traps being placed, or perhaps any sign of like anyone having been there recently, like traveling through that area.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Not so good.
So I got the 8, but I didn't see the total.
The total, I think it was 10. I think. That's weird. It didn't. It's not showing in the thing. That's weird. But it did do that.
With a
10, it would be a 8 plus. Yep. Yeah, it's a 10 total.
Okay.
It was a 10 total.
With the 10, you will notice that there are quite a few footprints that are going back and forth, but it's hard to say exactly how many with that.
Okay. All right. So, someone's definitely been coming through here. So, just be careful. As I get my 10-foot pole out, and test the flagstones and stuff on the ground in front of us, looking to see if I find anything as we walk slowly through the area.
Okay. The first thing that LSP would realize is that in the very first room, you guys had fought some whites, some undead. They are currently gone. The coffins that you guys had investigated in, that you guys had pried open and the stone lids had fallen off and shattered, have been mended and put back onto the coffins themselves. It almost looks like someone is covering their tracks.
Interesting. Let's see. So it looks like
I'm going to point all that out to Calder. I'm going to point out the differences because Calder wasn't there Well, he was there, but because I noticed something, I feel important and I want to point it out. Because I never see anything.
All right.
So she's gonna like patronizingly like tug on your arm and then point out each difference as she sees it.
Okay. All right. Calder's like, this like goes straight to his head because he's like, oh, she's actually learning. Perhaps she will not always be ill prepared for this. And then he continues looking. Does it look like anything has been, I guess maybe like put back into those coffins, or I can't really tell that from looking at it, right?
No, but if you'd like to open any of them, you could.
I will check it for traps first. Actually, before I check it for traps, let me do this. Let me look here at my spell list. Give me 1 second. Where is it at? I have there. I am going to cast Detect Evil and Good.
Okay.
And let's see. So I will cast the spell. And it is a, let's see. I get to roll a d4, and if I cast the first level spell, so on a d4, if I get a 1, then it doesn't use the spell slot. What did I get? Got a 3.
Looks like a 3.
So, yep. All right. So use that spell slot, but I did cast Detect Evil and Good. So for the duration, which is the next 10 minutes, I can sense the location of any aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, undead, or fiend within 30 feet of myself. And I can sense whether someone has cast a hallow spell.
Okay. Let me do some measuring here. There's the one I wanted. Let's see here. Nothing is coming up on your radar.
Okay. So that's good. So we can bypass that area. When you last saw your staff, where was it? You're muted.
Are you saying we should retrace our steps?
Possibly. Unless you
Then
saw where they ran off with it.
I didn't see where they ran off with it because she opened a door and jumped through it. But I can tell you that we can go the same direction that we went and see
Okay.
if we run into anybody. So
Yeah.
it was on the other side of the water where we lost Mixie.
Okay.
But we should probably be careful opening the coffin that we took because that hurt when we did that.
Okay, yeah, I'm not going to open the coffins in this room because I don't detect any evil coming from them.
Well, the coffin is the way that we went, though.
Oh, is it? Okay, so let's check that for traps.
Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Can I give him advantage by helping him?
Okay, and I will cast guidance on myself as well. Let's see. Yeah. Give my guidance. Guidance adds a D4. Okay. That is. Yeah. Yeah, I got one more roll because she gave me advantage. Yes. That would be a 16. Mhm.
So you knew that this was trapped previously. You know that whatever it was a magical trap. You also know that the only way to be able to disarm it would be for it to be from the underside of it. With a 16, you can't tell if that trap is still active. But do you feel it's worth trying to open?
All right. So we got to go through it to get in the direction we were going for her thing.
You
So
you don't have to go through it.
Mhm.
What is Calder's intelligence or wisdom?
Wisdom's a 19.
19? Okay. So you would know that the room to the west, you were able to come out of that room and go south to get back into the room where the water was at, where you guys had lost Mixie. So you don't have to go through the tunnel.
Okay. Okay. So let's avoid the tunnel then, and we'll go the other way through the rooms.
Okay. You guys should be able to see the map, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys can move your tokens around freely as you would like to.
All right. So Calder has on his new sword, he has cast continual flame on it. So he has his sword drawn. And he is going to have LSP because he is training her how to check for traps. He is going to be instructing her in the fine arts of the 10-foot pole.
LSP is going to be avidly listening and she will try and find a stick, and if she can't find one, then she's going to pretend like she has one.
I hand you my 10-foot pole.
This is supposed to be a child-friendly show. Let's keep that PG. The fact that
there's no words.
All
Okay. So the water was down or to the left?
The water where you had lost Mixie is to the south.
Okay. Then I'm going to take the 10-foot pole and put it in front of me and along. Let's try to go forward, go down.
Okay. That door is still open, so you're able to go through it.
Okay. It's not allowing me to go through it. Okay. I'm going to avoid the water and stay along the edge. And I'm going to look at Calder and say, hey, Calder, I kind of made a promise that I would drown the cultists. So if we run into any, we have to come back here and we have to find a way to turn all the water on.
How do I feel about this? I don't know how I really feel about that. It is one thing to slay the wicked, to punish them for their deeds. It is a whole nother thing to kill out of anger or revenge.
It's not anger or revenge. It was just a promise I made to Shanasazim.
Who is that?
I told him that I would flood this place so that he could swim out and the cultists wouldn't be here anymore.
And who is that person? They made a promise to.
Shanasazim's room is in this room, isn't it?
It is indeed.
Then I'm going to grab Calder's sleeve and I'm going to drag him over to the room,
Okay.
which is over here, right?
Correct.
I'm dragging you like I'm a little kid.
Okay.
Is the door shut?
No.
Okay. Then I'm going to go in and I'm going to what is Shanasism doing?
Right now, he is working on a rather large clock. It stands on the floor. It's not even on his workbench, and it is about 10 feet in height. It is made out of wood, and he is working intricately behind the face of it.
I'm going to whisper to Calder, this is Shanasizim. He grants wishes. Then I'm going to put my head underneath Shanasizim so he could see me if you look down. And I'm going to say,
You're back.
yeah.
Are you here to flood the Mausoleum, the cultists?
Well, we're here because the cultists took my magic staff. We're trying to find it. But I was just telling Calder, this is Calder, and I'm gonna point back at Calder. That I made a promise to flood the mausoleum so that the cultists would drown, and then you could swim out of here. I was telling him that it's not anger or revenge, that it's just a promise.
Oh no, it's definitely anger and revenge. Them motherfuckers killed my Fluffy.
They killed Fluffy?
That's what you told me.
Well, did you go check for Fluffy?
Yeah, she's not there. Her two friends are there, but not her.
That's right. Well, then, see, Calder, looks like we have to flood the mausoleum. Hey, Shanna Shazam.
Yeah?
If we flood the mausoleum, do you think you could help me find my staff?
What's it look like?
Well, it's called a staff of the Arch Magi. It looks like a stick, but it's magic.
I mean, I could probably find it, but I can always just, you get a wish. If you flood the mausoleum, you get a wish. And you could just wish for a new staff.
We could do that. And I'm gonna look over at Calder hopefully and say, can we flood the mausoleum?
Where are the controls? And how will we get out if we flood it?
Well, it takes about an hour to flood it, but there's controls. If you go out to the room where Fluffy used to be, there's two other rooms, and they have three valves in one and two valves in the other. If you open them all the way, the water just kind of floods into Fluffy's old cage, and it just kind of overflows, and then it floods the entire mausoleum, and anybody who's left in there will, well, you know how that goes.
And I suppose we could do that. It'd be one way to flush them out. So it's sort of like how we used to get rid of gophers on our farm.
What is a gopher?
What's a farm?
I know what a farm is. That's where you grow like all these different crops and stuff like that. But I don't have gophers.
Yep. Gopher's a small animal.
Do you drown
They
them?
caused a lot of problems. Yes. And if they come out, sometimes we whack them with a stick.
Yeah, so if we see any cultists, we'll whack them with your stick.
Yep.
I don't have a stick, and you haven't wished for yours yet.
No, he has a 10-foot pole.
Look, we all have our things, okay? If you want to sit there and go around with your 10-foot pole and whacking things with it, that's fine. I just want you to flood the base or the mausoleum, kill all the damn cultists, and then I'm gonna work on my clocks. If you want to go around whacking things with sticks and stuff like that, I mean, I'd probably do that in your bedroom.
LSP's cheeks are gonna get bright pink because she didn't even make the context.
You can't even see Calder's because he's got his helmet on. He just closes the visor part. So, like, literally, you can barely see, like, his eyes behind the little eye slits in it. So let's see. Excuse me. Yeah, I suppose we could flood it.
Okay, you go to one side and I'll go to the other. And I'm gonna look up at Shanicism and say, "I'll be right back."
Okay. Just remember, open, not close. If the water stops or slows down, you're going the wrong way.
So, like, which way is open? To the left or to the right?
I don't know. It's made of iron. I can't touch it. Otherwise, I would have done this a long time ago. You guys have been gone for like 12 days.
It's righty tighty, lefty loosey. That's pretty normal.
And she's at the 12 days comment, she's gonna look up at him and say, "Yeah, we had some planar travel."
Like you went to a different place?
Yeah. And
Did you go to the plane of water? That's where I'm from.
no, we went to, and she's gonna look confused for a second, and she's gonna call, "Where did we go, Calder?"
The Shadowfell.
Yeah, all I know is it made me really sad and I had to forget some stuff.
You went to the matron of Raven's kingdom. Did you see her? She used to be a good friend of mine.
I saw her castle.
But you didn't see her?
No, we stayed at an inn and then had to come home.
Well, that's rude.
Well, we had to come back. I promised you I would flood it.
But you don't go to somebody's kingdom and not go say hi to the king and queen and let them know that you're there. That's very bad manners.
I'm a princess. I don't have very good manners.
That's worse. That's like royalty going into somebody else's kingdom and they're like, hey, I don't have to sit there and pay attention to you. I'm princess. No, if you're a princess, when you go to somebody else's kingdom, it's appropriate for you to go introduce yourself to the new royalty there. Plus, if you're a princess and you go to somebody else's kingdom, they might give you protections.
Give protections. And she's gonna look at Calder and say, "Can you write that down?" Because she doesn't have a notebook yet. She hasn't bought one.
Yep.
And LSP is gonna look at him again and say, "Be right back." And she's gonna go to what?
Right there. Calder, are you going with her?
She said she was going to go to one room and I was going to go to the other.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, let's see, looking at the room. So we're back in here. I can get through that thing. There I go. All right.
Stop right there.
So
the room that you currently find yourself in does not look like what it did before. The vat is completely missing. The doors are gone. But there is flooding coming into this room. You look around and you start to see glyphs on the wall start to glow. I need a dexterity saving throw from you all. Or from both of you.
Dexterity save.
So dirty 20.
Okay.
A 4.
Ouch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. As the glyphs
Holy crap.
brighten up and vanish, all of a sudden the room itself comes crashing down with a wave of water. Calder, you will take 56 points of bludgeoning damage. LSP, you will take half of that, which is 28. This trap was brought to you by the Game Master's Book of Traps, Puzzles, and Dungeons, which was then had points used on it for Perrin Underboard.
Thanks, Perrin.
Thank you.
What night did they play? No.
Alternate, or they play every other Sunday, so they just had their session. They will be playing again in 2 weeks.
Noted. This is how we make new friends.
That's exactly. Hey, I am all for that, 100%. As
That's
the waves
funny.
come crashing down around you and you guys kind of recoup your senses, the room is back to looking like normal.
It's back to looking like normal.
Yes.
So that's not flooding anymore.
It is no longer, well, like the pipes above the basin still have water running into it. But as you can notice from where you're currently at, it seems like the water running into it is just keeping it level at this point in time.
Then I'm going to look at Calder and say, maybe we should go to each room together. She's a little scared now, thinking that she wasn't cautious enough. And she's going to point to the right.
Okay.
Okay. I'm thinking perhaps we should walk together on this.
Yeah. And we're going to go into the room on the right.
Okay. In there you will find 3 different valves. Please let me know which way you are turning them.
To the left.
To the left?
Yeah. All of them completely all the way to the left.
Okay.
I'm going to let Calder lead the way out.
As you do this, you'll be able to hear the water in the other room start to increase. The flow is starting to hit the basin.
Hey, you were right.
All right.
You're so smart, Calder. And she's going to look at you with little anime sparkle eyes.
Once we get that valve all the way over, Calder wants to break the valve stem off.
Okay.
That keeps that'll keep anyone that comes up from behind us from turning it back off.
Incredibly smart. Do me a favor and roll an attack roll. The because it is iron, the AC on this is 18. They have 10 hit points. So if you're able to hit it, I won't have you roll the damage.
Okay. All right. Dirty 20.
That'll absolutely hit. As you sit there and you swing down, what are you trying to hit with? Is it your sword?
My warhammer.
Your
My warhammer.
Okay. Yeah, without problem,
Yep.
you just shatter the handles off of these three to where nobody's able to close them again if need be. You guys have one more room to be able to open the valves in.
All right. Let's make our way over there. And as we walk across there, I am going to cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level myself. And get 31 hit points back.
Okay.
And then roll my d4.
So going to avoid the vat in the middle.
Oh, I cast it there though, so I did not lose a spell slot. I like that already. It's already paid for itself.
Right.
Yep.
Going into that room, you see a much smaller room, and there are only 2 valves in there.
To the left again?
Yep.
And so she's going to turn them all the way to the left.
Okay. Again, you will hear the volume of water in the other room start to increase as it comes crashing down into the vat.
Now, you need to breathe because I have unending breath, but you need to breathe. So we should probably go talk to Shanice's them real quick and get out of here.
All right. Let's run. And I'm not going to break these valves. I'm going to leave these ones alone because if someone tries to come turn the water off, they'll waste time turning these valves off while the other ones are still going, and then they'll run over there and find out they wasted their time.
Okay.
So as we come back in the room, I'm going to look up at Shanice's them and say, okay, we've got the water going and it's gonna flush them out like gophers.
I don't want them flushed out. I don't want them flushed anywhere. I want them to stay right where the heck they're supposed to be, and I want them drowned.
Okay, then we'll close the door so they can't get out.
Okay. Now, I am nothing if not a genie of my word. So, you may have one wish.
Calder, can we use the wish to get my staff back?
Above table, we wish that Vecna dies.
Is that possible? Is that possible?
We wish to undo him from existence.
Would be quite the way to end the campaign. Well, that's it, guys.
Back this shit up.
We wish that he was murdered when he was mortal and did not come to power. But no.
We wish to know his greatest weakness. Oh.
Why don't you wish for 3 of them? That way you could keep one at home. You could have one in the bag of holding or whatever as a backup, and then the other one you carry with you all the time.
That's kind of smart.
That's smart. Ask for more than one.
Or one of returning.
No.
So every time it leaves your hand, it just comes back.
See, I feel comfortable asking for a magic one that was even more magical that would come back all the time. But I don't know if I want 3. That seems a little greedy.
Yeah.
That's a word I've never heard you use.
She's gonna blush and she's like, I'm an accountant now. I know value. And she's gonna turn to Shanticism. Shanticism, I wish for my staff of the Arch Magi back. And if you can make it magically return to me anytime I lose it, that will be awesome. But if you can't, that's okay too.
Well, that sounds like 2 wishes. So I can do the one. I don't normally do more than one because then there just starts to be this whole, you're a genie, you get 3 wishes, and I don't like to grant 3 wishes because then like people have to like be in my service and stuff.
What if you gave us 2 wishes and then we give you the 3rd one to let you free?
You can't wish a
where
genie
you never have to
free.
grant them again.
You can't wish a genie free. This isn't like a children's story.
Can we wish that no one ever has to get wishes from you again?
No, because I like to give wishes. I just don't like to give 3 wishes.
What happens when you give 3 wishes?
Well, there's like this whole pact that you have to make with it, and then, like I said, you're in my service, and you have to do the things that I say. But you get magic with it, so I mean that's kind of cool. But if you don't do the things that I say, then I'm supposed to sit there and like smote you. There's like this whole big book and rules about it.
Yeah, rule books suck.
Like rules either. It's cool.
That's why
one wish is good.
Yeah, that's why I don't like doing more than just the 2 or the 1. So so you want me to make it to where you get your staff of the Magi back?
Yes, please.
So I can't technically like create magic items. It's outside my purview kind of thing. But since you already had one, if you picture it in your mind and focus on it really good, and then hold your hands out like this. Hold your hands out. You got it in your mind?
Yes.
Fantastic. Does a 24 hit?
Yes.
Smoke.
Wait, what's going on?
He's going to smack you upside the face. And as you open your eyes, you now have your Staff of the Magi in your hand. It'll do 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Well, that's one way to deliver a wish, I guess.
See? Wishes can be painful. Now, I think you got plenty of time because it takes like an hour to flood this place. But you better be going. I don't think I'll be able to see you guys again because it's going to be, full of water and stuff. But if you guys do happen to come back, I warn you. Because now that this place is going to be full of water, the cave-in over here is going to be pretty easy for me to take care of. Which means that my guild will be back here. They don't like to be interrupted. Okay? So, if you come back, you got to be super sneaky so they don't see you. I'll be happy to see you because I love new friends and stuff. And they aren't like mean, but they take their work very serious. And I've been doing this for like thousands of years. I welcome the break every so often. They're very, we got to get the clocks done and stuff. And no time to sit there and wait. No time to sleep. No time to do this. No time to do that. And like they'll eat while they work. And it's freaking disgusting because you get all the crumbs and stuff like that in the gears and the clocks just don't work as good. So if you're going to come back.
So are you always bound to this area? Are you bound to this area all the time? Or can you leave?
Well, I mean, I can leave whenever I want to for it as long as the door was open because I couldn't open the door because it's got that iron handle on there. That's why I couldn't sit there and go out there and save Fluffy when the damn cultist killed him. Her.
Okay.
But yeah, I can leave whenever I'd like to for it. I don't tend to like to go up to the surface because, no offense to you, but humans are kind of greedy. And then they sit there and see a genie and they're like, hey, grant me wishes, grant me wishes. And I'm like, all I want's a freaking funnel cake. I didn't hear a word you said.
All right,
I like cake.
Calder's gonna reach into his Howard's handy haversack, and he's gonna pull out a bag that he's got in there, and he's gonna open it up, and he has some like pastry things that he made in the morning on there, and he's like, "Here, if you like funnel cake, you'll love this." And I hand it over to him.
What kind of pastry is it?
It is called a nun's puff, and it is just basically like a little bread pastry thing, and it is lightly coated with a blended brown sugar and powdered sugar.
He'll put it in his great giant hand and he'll like stick his tongue out and just like a frog eating a fly, snatch it out of his hand. Hey, you got more of them?
Yep. I hand him the other 3.
Bumpy Space Princess is going to pull out a cookie, and it was one of the cookies from the magical sweet shop, and she's going to offer him one.
Okay. Well, you guys better get going before the water gets too full. Fluffy's friends are still in there, so like be super careful. And if you ever are able to like, you know, breathe underwater and stuff, come see me. Just shh, be quiet and sneaky.
The sneakiest.
Bye.
I'm gonna hand him another one of my coins. I'm gonna hand him another one of my coins as we go to leave, and tell him to hang on to that because we can use that to find him as a focus for casting, like sending spells and stuff like that to him in the future. So that way, if we come, we can get a hold of him, and maybe he can come and meet us at the entrance to the mausoleum instead of us having to like try and come through the water and sneak past everybody.
Smart.
I got something for you. Just because you gave this to me. And he's going to rifle around on his workbench. And he's going to pull out a brass pocket watch. And he's going to hand it to you. If you need anything.
Awesome.
I don't like to give more than one wish. Remember that. But if you need anything, you tap this 3 times. This is my vessel.
Okay.
I'll know exactly where you're at and I can come.
He is going to say, "Thank you, Shanasism," and she's going to give him a big hug, like try and wrap her arms around one of his legs.
You're very welcome, Cloud Lady.
She's going to look at Calder and say, "Don't lose that. I lose everything. Don't lose that."
I carefully wrap the watch up in some cloth, and then I put it inside one of my pouches, and then I take that pouch. I actually put it on the inside of my shirt and everything, so it's down in there, trapped inside my clothes.
Perfect. Making your guys' way out of the mausoleum and back up to Neverwinter. to Kyria. Nope. We'll go to Solinus. She is.
Yes, hello. Yes, hello. I am very much alive.
Okay. We'll start with Kyria first because she is practicing her spells, and then we'll get to you going around and your intelligence contacts.
Yes, certainly.
Awesome.
Kyria.
So, yeah, Kyria's been working on that. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Your spell is rather unique. It takes you a little while to cast it, and there are multiple levels of this estate. So you're going to have to cast this at least twice to cover the first 2 levels if you don't want to cover the basement as well.
It covers
20 feet high.
It covers 2,500 square feet.
But 20 feet high.
Oh, okay, my bad.
So it can cover all of the grounds, as well as the first level off the first casting, but you're still going to have to be able to cast for the second if you want to protect the windows up there as well.
Okay.
And then if you want to do it in the basement, you're more than welcome to do that in the basement as well.
Okay.
However, I have some questions for you on this. The first and foremost, this makes the inside obscured. Okay. It is constantly obscured for the 24-hour period that you cast this. It does not affect the people that you name. So, like, if you wanted to include Solinus, LSP, Calder, and things like that, they would be able to see perfectly fine. They'd be able to use the doors, the windows, all that perfectly fine.
Yes.
However, spells are always flavored to the caster. So would you kindly describe to us what the inside of your house now looks like to everybody else?
Okay, fun. So with this spell, how Kyria casts it is she walks slowly from room to room of the house that she wants to protect, the rooms that she wants to protect, and she evokes the spirits of the people that used to live in the home, that used to guard the home, that used to protect the home. She brings them, not physically, not tangibly, you can't see them, but their energy back into the house with the music. And with that comes them wanting to protect the home and those within it. As she plays the music, it gives them more and more and more power to affect the environment around. So what happens is the house starts to feel more alive. It was dusty and cold and left alone for a short while, I'm sure, at least. It was an empty house that had no one living in it, and with this spell, it breathes a little bit more life back into it because the ghosts of the past are imposing their will almost to make it seem more like it was when they lived there. So it's going to feel a little brighter, a little safer to those that reside in it, like lawfully. And the different traps, is that what you'd like me to go into next?
So the traps
Okay.
cover the doors, the windows, things like that. Pulling your spell up again to where I have it in front of me.
Do we have a picture of the manor house? Like, do we have a like on Owlbear?
No,
to where I could place certain things, because I have spells that I have to place in specific areas.
Not yet, you don't.
Okay. Well,
so
once we do, there are specific. Sorry, go ahead.
So the doors themselves become magically locked, to where people who aren't listed on your thing can't get in and out. They'll essentially have to be escorted in. So we know that the doors and windows will be locked. We have webs on your staircases and things like that now to slow people down. What other traps are you thinking about? In fact, actually, you know what? I'm going to stop you right there, actually. I don't want to know.
Okay.
And the reason that I don't want to know is because I am going to allow you, as long as you have over 30 days when we roll the D100, I will make the spell permanent upon your estate. As long as, just assuming that you're casting it every single day on the estate. With that being said, like I told you guys last time, there will be a combat coming to this estate eventually. If you tell me what the traps are and where they are, that gives me the advantage. I don't want to know.
Okay.
I want to go into this thing completely blind to where you guys have that advantage of knowing where things are set for it.
Awesome.
So,
and I will totally need my super cool friends' input on how to trap this house properly. They'll have ideas. Calder is really smart at being devious and thinking things through. LSP is very creative, so she'll definitely want her input on how to trip people up. And Solinus is so book smart; he has to have read some information on like traps in the past. So this will be a collaborative effort.
Absolutely. Solinus.
Yes.
The information that you find out in regards to the cult activity, is that correct?
Yes. He's documenting cult activity and also looking into a way to set up some kind of informant network, because if he has a base, he can receive communications more consistently.
Okay.
A secure base, that is.
Perfect. So, I want you to roll me a d20 and add your persuasion or deception.
I got this. That's a nat one. That's so bad. I rolled an 11 total. I really shouldn't have done that. Can I? What does heroic inspiration do again?
It allows you to add a d12.
I'm just gonna be I'll just use that. I have guidance too, so I should have used that on myself.
Well, it is a little late to use guidance, but you can absolutely use the heroic inspiration.
Okay.
Ooh,
Okay, so 21. That's not bad.
that's not bad at all. No, not at all.
Saved by the bell.
Okay. With your 21, is this deception or persuasion that you are using?
Persuasion.
Fantastic. An honest person through and through. I absolutely love it. You will find out that the cult activity has increased over the past month. It has decreased over the past 10 days, 12 days since you guys had been there. A month prior to that is when it started to increase. Citizens started going missing. Wild magic started influxing. The crevices of dusk were just kind of popping up throughout the city, and people didn't know what they were. You understand what they are now. The citizens are still being kept kind of in the dark, so they're not 100% certain what it is. The DC was 20 for you to find out that there are 3 guards in the castle that belong to the cult.
In that, I see that is some good information. Solinus is going to definitely start getting the Red Thread conspiracy board going once he gets home from this little venture.
Absolutely.
And what do you say? And what do you think it would be like to try and set up like an actual informant network?
It'd be fairly easy with you going out and spending the day and getting out into your contacts and things like that. It'd probably cost you 1,000 gold per month in bribes.
That is not really a problem for Solinus.
So setting one up would be fairly easy. With that,
Very
you will have
good.
advantage going forward on any kind of information you are trying to gather in Neverwinter itself. Now, with that, we have two things of housekeeping that we need to clean up before we go to break, because it is about that time. There has been a +1 blessing redeemed by Bethelese. I'm sure I butchered that, and I apologize 100% for doing so.
It's Bethelez.
Bethelese. Okay. Thank you so much for the correction. I knew I was going to butcher that the entire time. So, but that +1 blessing goes to LSP. So go ahead and add that. You can use that at any point in time. Just make a note of it that you have it. It gives you a +1 to any roll that you have. Also, Laughing Jester gifted 2 subscriptions while we were going through the Mausoleum, which means that you guys have hit the subscription goal. So big shout out to Laughing Jester. We thank you, love you so much. We cannot wait to see you tomorrow night. And all of these players better come and give some points to your group to help you guys along your way.
Hell yeah.
But you guys get to roll on the magic table again before we go to break.
Nice.
We get an extra one because it happened on our stream, right?
You do. So, who would like to start this round?
So we rolled twice.
You all roll
Calder.
once. You all will roll once, and then one person will roll a second set,
Okay.
and that second
okay.
set will be what everybody gets.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So, who would like to start?
All right.
Nobody jump on this.
I think Solinus' turn to go.
I'll do it. Or LSP spoke first.
Well, LSP nominates Calder, so we'll go with Calder first then.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
4.
Okay. Give me a second here because I need to remember what this actually does. It is a highly sought after item off of my magic table.
Is it the girdle of masculinity, femininity? That would be hilarious.
No, it's that what do you call it? Corset that turns you into Frankenfurter.
Nice. I unattuned from everything to attune to that.
Okay.
It is the girdle of masculinity, femininity.
Wait, is it actually?
No.
Dang.
Honestly, that would be great.
You already have a cape that's kind of attached to your armor from your images, correct?
Yes.
Okay. This cape that you now have starts to smell faintly of brimstone. It's going to make it kind of difficult for you to stealth through certain places, but it's okay because you can now cast Dimension Door with the Cape of Mountebank.
That is Oh my god,
Nice.
this is prophetic.
Isn't that what you tried to buy the other day?
Last session, yeah, that's
Yeah.
insanely good, you know.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Now, all of these items, you guys are more than happy to sit there and trade amongst yourself. That's not an issue. So if anybody wants to, work these around or anything like that during break, you feel free to go ahead and do so. Who would like to roll next?
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
Kyria.
Just gonna nominate people.
I got a 20.
20. Fantastic. This item is going to be incredibly useful, especially when you guys get into crowded areas. When you're trying to, you're not going to get by undetected, but you're at least going to be able to get by certain things if you would like to be able to. All you have to do is sit there and pull the cork off this bottle and place it out somewhere, and it will fill the hallway or the room or whatever with smoke, with the ever-smoking bottle.
Okay. Interesting. I dig it. Would be helpful for the areas of the castle or our estate that may not be covered immediately by the smell.
Correct. Solinus.
Oh, it's my turn. Alrighty. Take the spinner. Nine. 96.
96. Okay. This is one of the most sought after things in all of D&D. It's easy to use. It's a lot of people look at it as like it's mundane, but it is very useful in creative situations, and a lot of people, especially the ones that like a lot of my players, this is one of the first things they always try to buy. Is the immovable rod.
Nice.
It's one of those. Now all we need is some sovereign glue to get some real funny things going with it.
All right, LSP.
73.
This mundane item has a DM's cold twist on it, specifically for this campaign. As you guys will go further into this campaign, you will find yourselves traveling from one plane of existence to another, and so on and so forth. And as you do so, you're going to find that you are cut off from the world. However, with these particular sets of sending stones, you'll be able to contact other people on other planes of existence as long as they have the matching set.
Nice.
So
do I just add sending stones to my...
Yep. And whoever has the matching set or the matching stone for it, it does not matter if they're on the same plane of existence as you, they'll still be able to hear you and reply.
We got magical walkie-talkies!
I guess so.
Got magical walkie-talkies.
Is it just one pair?
It is 2 sets.
Oh, it's 2 sets. Ooh, that's kind of useful.
Now, they all 4 work in unison. So it's like if you talk into one, the other 3 will pick it up.
Wait, so basically we all have magical walkie-talkies. That really is just what it is.
Now, who wants to roll for the group item?
I think we should make Calder do it. He clearly has the best luck.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what I got. Come on. 74. Healing potions for life.
No, but this is
Right.
actually not too bad. You each will be able to create a shadow clone duplicate of yourself for one combat. This clone will be able to take any of your actions and replicate them. It takes your bonus action to be able to move them, but they have their they get your attack action or magic action immediately following you.
Nice.
Shadow clone jutsu.
Jutsu.
It will, if you choose to cast a spell, it will consume your spell slot, but this does make it to where you can cast two spells, like two leveled spells back to back. Solinus as a sorcerer, or no, sorry, not Solinus.
Warlock.
LSP as a sorcerer, you can use your sorcery points with the shadows clone as well.
I could technically cast 4 leveled spells in a turn.
No, they get a magic action or an attack action. They do not get a bonus action or movement. If you want to move them, they require your bonus action.
Okay, so I could get technically 3 because I could get 1 on my bonus action and action and then 1 with them.
Correct.
Okay.
So this has turned out to be
Still legit.
quite a session for you guys. You guys are getting all kinds of nice little free stuff for it.
So, wait, question: can we bank the shadow clone to use whenever we want?
Yes, you can use that whenever you would like. It works for one combat without requiring concentration.
Okay, so we're all gonna bank this until we fight Vecna. Got it.
Yes.
Nope, I'm going to use it the first time we fight a goblin.
Panic shadow clone.
You heard it here first. I can't wait to see that combat. I will instigate that right off the bat. We are going to head to break here now, though, guys. Once we get back, I'm going to have somebody roll a D100. That will be how many days passed without incident. At that point in time, you guys will be able to tell me what it is that you would like to be able to do. And we will figure out how much of that you're able to accomplish. This downtime is fantastic for being able to build up proficiencies, work on expertise, make different or craft different items, learn a new language, things like that, as well as incorporate and work on things that you are already working on throughout the city and things. So think about those things over break. For all of our viewers, we will be back here in about 10 minutes or so. And we look forward to seeing you all then. Until then, keep watching.
Yep.
Welcome back, everybody. We are just getting back from break. We are getting ready to roll a D100 to figure out how many days passed without incident. I believe we are still waiting for Solinus. Is that correct? Okay.
I think so.
I got to say, for the first half of session, that was absolutely amazing. We have LSP who got her staff back. We have a warded estate at this point in time. We are also, or you guys are also setting up a intelligence network to be able to get information to you guys, which all of these things are very creative, and I'm very excited to see what that all brings. So, on top of that, I'm very excited to see what you guys are going to work on over your downtime. So, with that being said, while we wait on Solinus to get back, who wants to roll the D100? Tell you what.
Again, I don't know. I think Calder's been having really good luck.
We can absolutely let Kyria do it. Otherwise, if we would like, we can have Kyria do it, since Jean rolled first for the first for the first match table, and Carl rolled first for the second one.
And Kyria's the one that was at to keep casting the spell and stuff anyway, so I think Kyria should roll it.
Let's do it.
Okay. So D100. You want to bless them? Hey, I'll blame you if it's bad. 73.
73. Fantastic. So that gives you guys 73 days
Good
worth
job.
of downtime to be able to work on proficiencies, crafting, learning a new language, setting up different traps throughout the estate, hiring your people to work the grounds and work the estate and everything like that. Who would like to go first and start discussing with me what you guys would like to, or what they would like to work on?
I got some stuff I can do.
Okay.
So the first few days, to finish up, I needed 44 hours of reading on that book to finish the manual of gainful exercise or whatever it was. So I will have done that and finished reading it.
Okay. That is absolutely doable.
And then I will lock that book away in our residence here. Do we have a vault or a treasury kind of room to put stuff in, lock valuables in?
Would you like a vault or a treasury?
I would. I think we would do good to have one.
Would you like it on the first floor, the
And
second
the
floor,
door-
or the basement?
I don't know. Do you guys want it on the second floor?
I'd say that the first floor with the wards that we're going to set up would probably be easiest, unless...
I think wherever we put it, the door to it needs to be inside a broom closet. So it's disguised.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
And
Okay.
and
Somebody needs to put a gold star on it somewhere so that LSP knows where it's at, though.
Maybe
And,
we put a tile with a gold star.
There you go. I'll look for the star and I'll know to turn here.
Yep. And we'll do that. And that's where, once I'm done with the book, because it renders itself inert for 100 years or whatever, I will put the book in there, and that will become a legacy item to pass down to future generations of Calders in this long line of legacies.
Does
But
have a kid?
not yet that he knows of.
Noted. Okay.
But he hasn't taken no vows. Pain is suffering, and relationships are nothing if not suffering. But I'm just kidding. But no. So he'll do that. That's what I do for the first few days. Then after that, I'm going to spend some time rooting out a few people to set up as guardsmen for our facility here.
Okay. How many guards are you looking to have?
How many rooms does this place have?
There are a total of 9 bedrooms, and then you have several other rooms on top of that.
All right. So there's a bedroom for each of our characters, and then we could turn a couple of the bedrooms could be turned into like like a barracks in there where you could put bunk beds in there, multiple people. I'd say we'd probably need at least 6 guards.
6?
6 to 10.
Okay.
What do y'all think? Yeah, 6 to 10, somewhere in there.
And are you getting these from random citizens through Neverwinter, or are we going to the guards?
Well, I think we already determined that the guards were kind of, some of them were corrupt, right?
There are 3.
3 corrupt ones or 3 non-corrupt ones?
3 corrupt ones.
Okay. What do you guys say? Kyria, you look like you had an idea.
Could we get the one friend we bought tea for? I think he seemed really good, like a good person, and I think we could trust him with this job. And he seemed like he had trouble with his job because of his temper, and I think we would be a good fit for him because we want him to have a temper and fuck whoever comes in our house up.
What was his name?
He was a dwarf friend who was a barbarian. I know that. I gotta remember his name. Sorry. I don't know that I had his name. Darn. Yes, it's George.
George.
He's actually a halfling. Correct. He has red hair, and he's in anger management. He has a rageaholic disorder.
Okay.
You vouch for him?
I will have a stern talk with him to let him know what is acceptable within the grounds. And if he passes that check, then yes, I will vouch for him.
Okay. That's one. Then I guess the rest of them we can pick from is there a Church of Tyr?
There is.
Here in town?
There is.
I think that would be a good place where we could try and recruit some people.
Okay.
For guards.
So hiring the other 9 without problem. George will be the one who is oversees all of them, so he'll probably be like your lead guard in the house.
My man at arms?
That's right. Is there anything else that Calder would like to do?
For right now, that's what he's doing, and then I'm going to write down a list of some other things, come up with what I need him to do.
All right.
I think one thing we should all do is try and learn sign language, though, if possible, so that we're not yelling at each other as we're trying to sneak through dungeons.
Don't we? Oh no, I think that was Miss Mixie. I thought we had a spell for that, but we don't.
All right. So
If you guys would all like to spend
Question.
30 days to learn sign language, you absolutely can.
I think
I'll
I
do
need to
it.
train acrobatics, unfortunately. Otherwise, we end up with another situation where I get grappled and I can't break it easily.
Mm.
Oh, I already know sign language on this character. I was thinking of my other character. Not bad.
That's okay.
So I know that already. Let's see.
So how many days do we have again? I think I might have come back a little late from break.
73.
Okay, 73.
Mhm.
Also, real quick, have the sending stones been distributed? I don't want to make any assumptions.
Mm-mm.
No? Okay.
No.
Is there anything else that Calder would like to work on since he has already known sign language?
I'll come back to it.
Okay.
So, I'm looking through my thing here real quick to see.
Solinus, you would be up next.
So, yes, I would like to dedicate some 6 days to reading my manual of quickness of action. Calder traded that one to me,
Okay.
so I will spend my first 6 days on that, and then spend the 30 days after, while occasionally, like intermittently, dropping into the city to maintain the information network. But intermittently train acrobatics.
Okay. You will be able to gain proficiency with your acrobatics. Or sorry. Yeah.
Perfect.
That leaves you leaves you 37 days left.
37 days left. How many days is it to train expertise?
90.
90. Unfortunate. Okay. Can't train expertise in that time, so anyone got any suggestions for me? But other than that, if I can't train anything remarkable, then I will keep maintaining the information network, because I need to figure out how these cultists are moving and maybe try to root out those 3 traitors at the castle.
Okay.
Okay. Well, Calder does know sign language, so if you have the days, you could do that. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah, but we could do the sign language. We have enough days for us each to do proficiency in one, and then a language if we wanted to split it that way. I think it would be smart to have a quiet one that doesn't use a spell slot.
Sign language is the only language that you guys could actually learn in 30 days. The rest of them would take 180. So
Then yeah, I guess we'll dedicate ourselves to.
Okay.
Like we could be practicing at the dinner table, like in between doing other stuff, but like still taking up that much time.
Yep.
Do me a favor, Solinus, and roll me a d20 and add your stealth to it.
D20 stealth. I have advantage on stealth, do I?
Not on this one.
Okay. $21 total.
21. Okay. You would find out that 2 out of the 3 guards who have infiltrated or that are in the cult are lieutenants.
Unfortunate. I will. If that's the case, then I'm gonna have to divert to amassing intel on these 2 specifically, and send a secret message to Lord Neverwinter.
Okay. Jean, for your 73 days,
2 books that I would like to read: my manual of quickness of action and the gameful exercise to give me my +2 in dexterity as well as strength.
Okay.
Would also like to reattune to my staff. And I would like to learn sign language from Calder. I would also like... Calder, do you have proficiency in investigation?
No.
I do.
You do?
That's what Kyria
Yes,
was
I
going to
do.
work on.
Yeah, I have investigation, so can I train them both simultaneously?
Train Kyria and LSP.
Yeah.
You would have to give up one of the proficiencies that you took, but they can hire somebody throughout the city to be able to do it.
Oh, if that's the case, then I would just let them do that.
Yeah, totally.
Okay. So go ahead and take your proficiency with investigation and add sign language to languages that you speak. You have 1 day left if you would like to do anything with that day.
With that day, I would like to go shopping and put together what LSP would think of needing in an emergency, and make an emergency kit for everybody. And it's going to have silly things in there like candy and a little bit of pixie dust. And it's going to have smart things like rope and shovels and a notebook for every person. And I would like to distribute them to everybody and tell Calder that I'm trying to be prepared.
Okay. Do me a favor and put together the list that you would put together with that, and then add it to the side chat so everyone can add it to their inventory, please.
Okay.
Kyria. We cannot hear you.
Sorry, just a moment. I had to jump through Discord hoops to be able to message Solinus because I had a question for them. Can I handle that before I do my answer?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, thank you. Just a moment. Sorry, still working on this. Just wanted to make sure it was possible and that everyone was cool with it. Well, the person involved is cool with it. Sorry. Okay. So Kyria wants to work with Solinus because of her new magic item, the Hat of Disguised Self. She thinks it would be interesting to try to find the bad lieutenant in Neverwinter among the guards. So she would want to work on the casting disguise self, and then with information from George and Solinus, she hopes to sneak into the ranks of the castle guards to find a little information.
Okay, so here's what we will do if this is something that you truly want to do. I am perfectly okay with this plan. With the caveat that there is going to be some rolls involved. If you fail the roll, you are going to end up getting arrested.
Okay. What if it was under the bequest of Lord Neverwinter?
Evens or odds?
So yes, I could be arrested, but I could be unarrested?
Evens or odds?
Odds. Because we're oddballs.
That is a 9. So yes, I would have said that he would have been able to request this. So that'll lower the DC for you.
Okay. And then other than that, she would want to work on her investigation.
Okay.
But
so in order to infiltrate the
would
guards,
she be able to do that in sign language and the spying within the base?
well, let's find out if you're able to spy on the place first.
Yes, my bad.
No, you're good. All of that is completely possible as long as these rolls go well.
Okay.
So, with the hat of disguise, being able to infiltrate the guards looking like one of them, not an issue. I'm going to have you roll a deception check at advantage to see if you are able to get recruited.
Would it be a performance check?
No.
Okay.
Because you are
Deception
lying
at advantage.
Yep, because you are lying about who you are.
Okay, yeah, I have a +7. Let's see. And you said at advantage?
Yes.
A 16?
16? Perfect. Once recruited, being able to find information on which of the 7 lieutenants is a member of the cult, I'm going to have you roll an investigation check.
Okay. If anyone in the chat wants to help me if I need it, please feel free to do so. No.
Bethelez gave a +1 blessing, and she has assigned it to you.
Okay.
So,
Awesome. You said investigation.
correct.
Unfortunately, I cannot help you.
So I got a 9.
A 9 total.
A 9 plus the blessing.
Okay, so a total of 10. So
Yes.
with the total of 10, you will be able to narrow down from 7 guards to 6. You'll be able to cross one name off the list as somebody who has been loyal to the crown. His family has served in the guard since long before Neverwinter came and took over. You can safely assume that it is not him that is a member of the cult, but there are still 6 other guards that need to be able to be investigated. I would need a persuasion check.
Okay.
Also, I believe Solinus intel reported that there were 2 corrupted lieutenants, not just
3.
1.
There were
Correct.
3.
There's 3
There are-
corrupted guards, 2 of which are lieutenants. There are a total of 7 lieutenants in the guard. So we are trying to work our way through to figure out which ones they are.
Why is lieutenant so freaking long? Got it. So I need a persuasion check. And 21.
21. Okay. Having the information that you came for, I'm going to need a stealth check at disadvantage from you in order to get yourself safely out of the guard shack or out of the guard barracks to get back to your friends.
Okay, got it.
Well, here's the question: if Kyria was working with Solinus with this, shouldn't she have set up like a dead drop or something? That seems more like how he operates.
She's still got to be able to get out of the guard shack.
Yeah, that's fair. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so stealth at disadvantage. So, twice. Okay, a 9 and a 10, so a 9.
Unfortunately, you would have been caught getting out of the barracks. At this point in time, I need a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw. Doing it. I got a natural 20 for a 21.
Fantastic. You get taken to a room where there are several mages surrounding you. They strap you down into a chair and they start to chant and perform a ritual around you. I need a deception check from you.
Okay, and is my mouth gagged?
What are you trying to do?
Well, for one, I want to be like, who the fuck are you and what's going on? Under what authority do you have to kidnap a guard of Lord Neverwinter?
Unfortunately, they just don't give a damn.
Okay, and you said deception?
Yep. They have cloaks with their hoods up. Their vision is askew, or not their vision, the room is dark, so your vision is askewed and you're not able to actually make out their faces. But I will take a deception check from you.
22.
22?
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. Able to convince them that their spell worked, they bring you back to the barracks where you are able to escape. Luckily, because they were trying to erase the memory from your head about what you had learned.
Okay.
You remember when you went to the graveyard the first time around? Remember the 2 escorts you had?
Uh-huh.
Those are the 2 that you're looking for.
The 2 lieutenants?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Thank you. That's wonderful. And then how much time has passed?
With the way that your rolls went, at this point in time, you are down 12 days. So you have 61 days left.
Okay. Yeah, so I'd use that I want to work on my investigation with someone we hired out of town. Me and Lumpy got a tutor and we're taking classes together. And then I would want to learn sign language with Calder, but the first thing that Kyria wants to do is learn how to cuss in sign language so she can fool around with LSP.
Okay.
Just like every good soldier knows good cuss words. So we need that.
And for your remaining day?
She's gonna go and find a seamstress and she's going to buy a really pretty outfit that is appropriate for battle to wear under her cloak because she's tired of just wearing plain leathers.
Okay.
Would it be reasonable that I could find healer's kits, like put a single healer's kit in everybody's adventuring kit?
Yes.
Okay.
Is there anything else? Yes.
Silly question. How do I change it? Do I just for investigation to add a proficiency, do I just go into edit and do it from there?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, when you go into edit, there'll be a thing that there'll be two different drop downs, one that lets you pick a skill and then one that lets you pick whether or not it's proficiency or expertise.
Okay. Awesome. Just hadn't done it like mid
Adding them
mid-campaign before.
post setup is really, it's a lot different than adding them when you're creating a character. So
yeah.
With that being said, is there anything else that any of you guys would like to do that is small in nature over these days?
I think the only other thing that I had for Calder was he was going to do the same thing and try and gain proficiency with investigation.
Okay.
Oh.
Everyone's taking classes.
Right, and you all have learned sign language, so you guys are able to stealthily communicate while sneaking around, which actually works out really well.
And one last thing, if Kyria reports back with the intel about which of the lieutenants it is, Solinus will discreetly draft a letter to Lord Neverwinter and deliver it to him.
Awesome. Totally.
It's like, yo, I found two out of the moles, but I think these two are a little important. You might want to take care of it.
Very much so.
Perfect. The 73rd day comes rolling around. You guys finish off the shopping that you have. Finish off the last of your learning that you need to for your proficiencies in your language. And dinner comes rolling around at this point in time. Just like it's become a custom for you, you guys gather around the dining room table while Calder and his helper, Bippity Boggarty, assist you in the kitchen on making dinner. The name is brought to you again by Perrin Underboard, as she has spent some points to be able to name the next NPC.
It's Bippity Boppity?
Bippity Boggarty.
Boggarty. All right.
Also, DM, I did want to clarify, Kyria totally casts that spell every day.
Yep, perfect. So after the first 30 days, it would become not mundane, it would be permanent.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
So, absolutely. The table itself is long and rectangular. There's enough room to sit there for about 10 people. With that being said, where is everyone wanting to sit?
I'll be sitting next to Calder,
Calder is currently
making moon eyes at him while we eat.
Calder is currently making a dinner.
And she's in there watching him cook.
Solinus is going to be a normal person, but he prefers the ends of the table.
Okay. And what about Kyria?
As dinner isn't been served yet, are the guards and everyone else coming to dinner? Like, is just us at the table, or
That
are homies with us?
So typically, when it works for the wealthy, the servants, the guards, all that have their own places that they eat. They don't typically eat with those they employ them. but I am not going to sit there and tell you how you need to run your staff. So if you guys would,
Okay, do we give a fuck, guys?
They are worms. They are to be driven before us. I'm just kidding. No. No, like everyone in town wants to work for us because we treat our people right.
Yeah,
But,
like we
But with the guards, because they do shift work, their schedule would be a little different. But I still provide quality food for them.
okay. So at that point in time, it's just going to be just you 4 at the table then? Or is the ones who are off shift eating at the table?
Yeah, I think it would be the ones that are off shift.
Okay.
Solinus doesn't mind, but he likes it. But sometimes he discusses stuff over dinner, and he's just like, "Hey, some days, shut the door. We have to talk. I have Vecna intelligence or cult intelligence."
We've got sign language now.
Well, that doesn't mean he's going. Well, that doesn't mean he's still going to be willing, because you never know who actually speaks sign language.
Oh, fair enough.
Info security.
Kyria would just be playing music for whoever's there. She's like practicing new songs she heard in Neverwinter during our stay.
Okay. Calder, as you bring out the meal for everybody, where exactly do you sit?
So I'm gonna sit at the opposite end of the table, from Solinus. So yeah, I'll sit at the opposite end.
Okay. And what exactly did Calder make for this evening's meal?
Oh, give me 1 second. I will tell you.
DM.
Yes.
I also wanted to add, like, every night when Kyria does like play before dinner, that's when she does like the inspiring leader. So everyone like daily at the same time gets that extra 15 hit points.
Temporary hit points?
Yeah.
Okay. As a point of clarification, just so you are aware, I'd probably have
it's
you play
16,
that.
sorry, because I gave the level.
Okay. I'd probably have you play that at breakfast, because temporary hit points go away after a long rest.
Oh, okay. Breakfast then. My bad.
That's okay. Figure out what the chef has on the menu here real quick.
All right. So for drink, I made some hot spice cider. For I made some tamarind balls for the kind of like a little snack in between courses. The other part of it is he cooks a like some thrice what's it called? Thrice baked cockatrice wings. And then he made some went a little different this time, and he made some orcish wild hog barbecue skewers. And then he had just a normal everyday house salad.
Where's my invitation? Because
Right.
that sounds amazing.
I literally bought every single one of the D&D cookbooks that have come out, including the 2 Dungeon Meister ones that are about alcoholic beverages.
Oh yeah.
Very nice. So I have 2 of them. I did not even know they made an alcoholic one. My next one on my list is the Taste of Taldori that I want to get. But yeah, they have some really, really good dishes in there. So shameless plug. If
And on a side note, yep. And on a side note, for the Advanced Dungeons and Dragons second edition things, they made a book called Volo's Guide to Cormyr. And in that book, it had a whole bunch of recipes in there for different things from different inns throughout the country of Cormyr. And so it had some cool stuff in there too that I've actually made before.
right.
Oh yeah.
Love you. Yeah, two. That's it.
All right.
Sorry, I wasn't sure if he just asked me if he could have a sucker or if he called me a sucker.
Both. With that, you guys have the meal to discuss anything that you guys have discovered over the past 73 days about the cult. Discuss your different proficiencies, your languages. LSP has some gifts to hand out, so please, by all means, take the con.
He is gonna excitedly look at everybody and say, "Hey guys, I have learned a lot over the last however many days. And if there's anything I learned, it's that I need to be more careful. And if I need to be more careful, you guys need to be more careful." And so she's going to look at Calder and be like, "I prepared this for you. So you're prepared too. And it has all the things that I think are important." And she's going to pass out a backpack to each one of you. And each person's backpack has their name in glitter on it. Like she bejeweled them. She bejeweled the backpacks. So there are definitely backpacks that you stick inside other backpacks because you will be seen if somebody tries to, if any sort of light is headed towards your direction. But she put like a little heart next to Calder's name and a little star next to Kyria's and a little tentacle next to Solinus's. Like next to your guys' names, like she a little bit, she, you know, jeweled a little you monogram. I think that's what it's called.
I added it to mine as Lumpy's special backpack.
Yes.
And as like while she's getting ready, like while she's gathering everything to hand it out, and Calder's gotten all the food set on the table, he stands there and he's going to give a prayer to Ilmater before, like right before everything starts to be done. He says, "Broken God, Lord Ilmater, we give thanks for this meal, this fire, and these companions. For bread enough to still hunger, water enough to ease thirst, and a moment's peace in a world that seldom grants it. Bless the hands that gathered these provisions, the backs that bore them, and the hearts that share them. May this food restore our strength, steady our minds, and prepare us for the burdens that await beyond this table. If suffering must come, grant us the courage to endure it. If hardship finds us, grant us the strength to bear it together. And if any among us should stumble, let none walk alone. For tonight we are fed, for tonight we are sheltered, for tonight we give thanks. In the name of Ilmater, the one who endures. Amen." And then as he finishes the prayer, that's when LSP starts handing out all of the bags and everything. And everyone gets, I think it's 8 temporary hit points that you get from the actual food as you eat.
Awesome.
It's somewhere on here.
And we can have his 8 hit points extra plus my 16. So everyone has plus 24 temporary.
Well, you don't stack temporary hit points, so.
My bad. We can't hear you, DM.
Thank you for that. Yeah, they don't stack. So at this point in time, you'd have whichever one is greater, which would be the 16.
Yep.
Sorry.
No, please. I don't apologize.
LSP is going to say thanks to Calder for the food and the prayer. And I also got these cool sending stones that we can all use to keep in contact. But if we meet somebody that we have to keep in contact with, then somebody's going to have to give up a stone. Deal?
Yeah.
Totally.
Certainly seems like a useful thing to have.
And I'm going to pass out a sending stone to each person. LSP is going to also. You said that you made cider, right?
Yes. Yep.
So she's gonna raise up her glass of cider. She's going to eloquently toast every person at the table, and it's gonna not make any sense because she's just trying to be sweet and do what she sees Kyria do in the morning and what she saw Calder just do. Nobody gets any temporary hit points for her, but it's sweet. It's very endearing, and she thinks that she's being very adorable, and that's what everybody else was trying to do.
Curious
And
sees everyone. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
It's okay. LSP is going to look at you guys and say, you know, you guys make me miss Finn and Jake a little less. I still miss them, but I miss them a little less because I have new friends. So thank you for being my friend.
Kyria is very touched by this. She wants to give LSP a hug. And she also, when she went to get her fancy dress, she got LSP one that coordinated with it. So Kyria maybe got one that went with her red hair, and she got one for Lumpy in the same style that matched Lumpy. Like a purple.
Awesome.
So we have matching combat outfits.
Bet. We're Power Rangers.
Yes.
Now we just need to get Solinus and Calder matching outfits.
Yeah.
Solinus is not going to change his clothing. Sorry.
You have to get them hats or
There's a
something.
line. There's a line he's not willing to cross.
Don't we have a bunch of cultist uniforms still?
I think so. Somewhere in the storage closet.
Yes, you do.
Like we take the uniforms, and over the cultist symbol, we just draw that like the big red circle with the slash across it, like on all of them.
Like Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Vecna Busters.
We can
Busters.
start a cult called the Anti-Vecna Cult. And just every time we
Those are our robes.
Yeah, those are our robes. Just start converting the rest of the city so it becomes a civil war.
Is there anything else that you guys would like to discuss while you're having dinner?
DM, do I have any new information from the info network regarding cult movement?
At this point in time, the activity in Neverwinter would have started to have picked back up again. It's not that citizens are missing, but you're starting to see ritual signs throughout the city.
Okay. Has the crevices of dusk started getting active again?
No.
Mm. Ritual signs are showing up. We've rooted out 2 of the lieutenants, so that's a good move. But we still have one that's unaccounted for. Mm.
Would you allow LSP to help make dessert? She loves sweet things.
I believe she was talking to you, Calder.
I didn't hear it. I'm sorry. My thing cut out. What was that?
Would you allow LSP to help you make dessert?
Yeah. You have to wash your hands first.
Kyria, what is your passive
And she's gonna
perception?
wash her hands.
Kyria, what is your passive perception?
My passive perception is a 19.
Okay. You look as you're listening to everybody talk, and it catches your eye that the wine glass that is currently in front of you, filled with the cider that Calder had made, has a scroll sticking through it.
Oh damn. Okay, a scroll sticking through it. Does anyone else notice?
No.
Or did it, like, anyone see how it appeared? It just out of nowhere, bam.
That's all you had seen.
Kyria has Mage Hand. She's gonna very curiously and quietly use Mage Hand to pick it up.
She can't grab a hold of it.
Kyria's gonna nudge Solinus and
Yes.
say, "Do you see what's in my cup?"
It looks normal, but something tells me it's not, based on how you're reacting to it.
Do you know of any spells that could send me a paper message that no one else could see?
Spells
Very
send you a
awesome.
paper message. Huh?
What?
What was that?
Sorry, I'm really confused. What happened?
I have no idea. I just heard something come through
Yeah.
the sound, and I was very confused if that was someone talking or an effect or something.
I don't know. Was that you, DM?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I asked Solinus, do you know of any spell that would make a message appear only for me?
A message, a mental one or like a physical one?
A physical one that you
A
can't see.
Illusory script.
Is it safe? Can it be trapped?
Illusory script, assuming it is that, is safe. It's just information.
Okay. With that, Kyria trusts Solinus, and she's going to reach out and grab the message.
Your hand goes right through it.
Kyria tries to pick up her drink and drink out of it.
Works just fine.
She has a spell with her mandolin. She's going to be really confused by this. And she's going to cast. Let's see. Sorry, finding it. She has Dispel Magic. Do you have Detect Magic, Solinus?
Unfortunately not. I keep
I think Calder
comprehend
does.
languages and identify as my ritual spells.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not your utility caster. I'm real sorry.
No worries. I'm gonna lean over to Calder. Hey, do you have Detect Magic?
I believe I do.
Oh god, do none of us have detect magic?
I have Dispel.
If someone points it out to me, I have it with my staff.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
I
would
don't.
start basically.
I don't currently have it prepared.
Yeah, I would be chatting with everyone, telling them what's going on. Hey, this thing just appeared in my cup. Does anyone know how to tell what this is? Collaborate.
Actually, I might not have detect magic. I might have dispel magic and not detect magic. None of us have detect magic. Oh my gosh, you guys.
I think
This is
Mixie
so-
had it.
Yeah, Mixie was a utility caster as a wizard, so yeah.
Mixie had it. Well, now I know a spell I could use.
Nope, I do have it. I do have it. I just rolled past it. Woo.
Okay. Phew.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna cast detect magic.
Okay. Unfortunately, the biggest issue with creating a magical feast is that when you're trying to cast detect magic on a glass that has magical substances in there, it conflicts.
So it doesn't show the scroll as magical?
You get a faint bit of conjuration magic from the glass on top of everything else that is in there from Calder's magical cooking.
Harry's gonna look to the off-duty guards in the room, and she's going to say, I would like you to temporarily return to your post. Something's not right. Or something's a little weird. Here.
As you wish.
We will give you your meal shortly, as soon as we can.
Solinus,
Yes.
what is your passive perception?
16.
Perfect. You would swear, because you guys have become accustomed to a certain way of doing things for dinner, that your servants put out fine, the fine silverware and the fine plates and things like that. In fact, you would almost swear, to your knowledge, you've never owned a blue fork. So why is
No,
that?
I don't think
So why is that the one that's sitting next to your plate?
Are we all hallucinating right now? Are we
Rhea's
all
gonna cast Dispel Magic.
Okay.
I got that too.
In order to cast a spell magic, you have to cast it on an item. So what exactly are you trying to cast it on?
She cast it on her mandolin.
No. You have to cast it on, like, are you trying to cast it on the cup? Are you trying to cast it on a fork? Or are you trying to cast it? What are you doing?
Is it everyone's fork blue?
No.
Just mine?
No, just Solinus's.
Oh, just Solinus's. Yeah, I'll cast it on Solinus's fork.
At what level? Oh, it's coming from your mandolin, so it's going to be at.
Yeah.
I think it's a second level spell, third level spell. You need to roll me a d20.
Yeah, the third.
You need to roll a d20 and add your charisma modifier to it.
Okay, a d20 plus 5. $24.
The fork fades back to being silver.
What is that noise?
It sounded like off mortal. Something off mortal.
Yes.
Beware of mortal. I have hearing issues, so that was hard. So Kyria's like, did everyone else hear that?
I did.
Okay. DM, where did it sound like it was coming from? We heard it, but
Roll me a perception check.
okay.
Can I roll one as well?
Absolutely.
Not necessary. I got a 29 and not 20.
That's okay. Let him roll too. Every one of you guys
Yeah,
can roll if you
sorry.
would like.
I was excited about the nat 20. I got a little
Nice.
cocky.
That
My
is
bad.
that is super impressive. I got what did I get? Looked like a crap. A 15
Also,
plus.
I need to go for like 10, 15 minutes. Be back shortly.
Okay.
Got a 23.
Okay. What about LSP?
17.
17? You would all realize that is not coming from a central location. It sounds like it's surrounding you.
It sounds like it's surrounding us. Is it coming maybe from our stones?
This sounds like some cultist stuff, guys.
Yeah. Our, our wards are up. We've got the guards on edge. What else should we do to get ready for this?
10-foot pole.
10-foot pole. Kyria straps her armor on over her pretty new outfit that she's only worn the once.
Calder's beaming with pride.
Oh yeah.
So Calder typically doesn't like he's not just like running around daily all day wearing armor and all that stuff. So he is going to heading towards his room to go get his stuff ready.
Okay. Do me a favor.
And he will grab
Do that, Calder. What is your passive perception?
18.
18?
Yep.
There's a figure in the corner behind LSP's chair. Tall, robed, but you can't see their face.
All right. I'm going to cast as soon as I notice that, I'm going to utter the prayer for detect evil and good, and see if that is an evil person there.
Can you read me that spell, please?
Yep. All right, where is it? It's not showing my things there. Let's see. It says, for the duration, you sense the location of any aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of yourself. You also sense whether the hallow spell is effective there, and if so, where.
Nothing.
Spell is blocked by 1 foot of stone, dirt, or wood, 1 inch of metal, or a thin sheet of lead.
Nothing is registering.
And like this figure that's behind her, it's like roughly man-sized. Is it sitting? Is it standing?
Standing.
Standing. And is it somewhat like translucent or like a shadowy figure, or like it's a physical, like I can tell there's just a dude standing there?
It looks corporeal.
All right. And he's right behind LSP?
Up against the wall behind her. Or behind her, yes.
All right. All right, so I'm going to tell LSP that basically I just say at your 12 o'clock, and you know that that would be like there's someone behind you, like to turn around, and you have the oh, you sign language? Yeah. Because she's looking at me right now, right? Because she literally just pulled the 10-foot pole up.
Yep. All
right. So as soon as you do that, like I give you the sign language LSP for your 12 o'clock to that there's someone directly behind you that probably shouldn't be there. So like you could turn around, like jab with the 10-foot pole.
I'm gonna turn around and cast firebolt.
Okay.
That's a roll to hit. Does a 24 hit?
Goes right through them.
I'm going to look at Calder confused, and I'm going to try and poke it with the 10-foot pole now, like I was supposed to do at first.
Goes right through them.
Calder, I think we have some things that are here, but not here.
All right. Can I do a Arcana check to see if I could kind of suss out like what this is?
Sure.
That is not very good. That would be a total of an 8.
Hard to say. You do happen to notice, though, as you're sitting there watching and studying and trying to figure out what exactly this is, the person's arms go from being in front of them at their chest, like this, to being spread out. So they're now holding them out to the side, palms down to the ground. Palms down to the ground.
All right. I am going to cast Bless on, let's see, Kyria, LSP, and Solinus. I will cast it on all 3 of them. And then I'm going to roll my d4 to see if it saves a spell slot. 4. Nope. All right, so I've used 2 spell slots. All right, yeah. So as soon as I cast that on them, I'm going to call for some of the guards, and I am going to make my way out of this room towards my chambers with one guard coming with me.
Okay. What kind of armor do you wear?
I wear. Yeah, it's gonna take a bit. I wear the. Where did it go? Where's my armor? I have plate armor, so it takes a bit.
So 10 minutes to put on?
Yep.
Okay.
I actually saw a video recently about someone who timed themselves putting on the same armor, and it really was like 5 minutes for their armor, as in D&D. So they really did their research.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Perfect. So you run off to your room. You guys have, it's nighttime, so I'm assuming you guys have like torchlight inside your room, kind of lighting the hallways, lighting the rooms, everything like that, right?
Yep.
Perfect.
On over the course of time that we've been here, I imagine I would probably have cast continual light on or continual flame on every single torch in the castle.
Awesome.
So they don't actually produce flame, but they look like flames and everything coming off of it. So it's not a fire hazard.
Okay.
Safety first. Wear shoes in the house.
LSP, what is your passive perception?
11.
11. Okay. I'm assuming Calder would have told everybody that he cast continual flame on the torches.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that he would have explained to them that it's not real fire.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming that he would have explained to them that he was doing this for safety reasons.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. LSP, you understand all of these things, correct?
Yes.
You want to explain to me why Calder's torches just turned into a blue flame?
Well, Calder is running for his room right now, so LSP is going to reach out and try and touch the flame.
You will take 4 points of fire damage.
And she is going to scream at the top of her lungs like it hurt, like the worst ever in the entire world, like blood-curdling scream.
Calder, on your way to the room, you would have noticed the same thing. Kyria, you would notice the same thing. And Solinus, if you were back, you would notice this as well. There is
Okay.
no more yellow light. No more white light. This is a blue flame.
So I'm assuming this has something to do with spirits because they're incorporeal and we can't damage them in certain ways. So this is interesting. And the spell he cast, it was aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead, right, Calder?
Yeah.
So it's not any of those that we know of. Ghosts are classified as undead. So it can't be a ghost. Could it be someone chirping between planes? Phasing through? I don't know how this works. Personally, above table, I don't know how that works. Kyria might know more about planar travel, seeing as she's done a lot of it, same as like LSP, but could it be possible, like I've seen it in media where plane shifts happen, where they interact with each other?
Roll me a nature check.
A 10.
It's nothing that you've ever seen before.
Okay.
LSP is probably like panicking, like running around in circles saying, "The flame is real, the flame is real. It's not supposed to be for safety purposes."
Hmm. Yeah, this is interesting. I'm a little stoned. But Kyria would cast Sacred Flame at this spirit behind LSP.
Okay.
Which is a dex save of 17.
It doesn't move. However, let me rephrase that. It stays put. The flame goes through it, and the faceless head immediately takes a look right over at you.
Ver oth Mordun, ver oth Igwilv, ver oth Alustrial, Nethra Vecna, Kairun Solvek, Thariz Tal Kairun.
The world opens up from underneath you. You get sucked down, wind blowing into your face. You're spinning around, having no idea which way you're headed in any direction. You look around and you are in a silver stream of some kind of magical essence. You peer to your left and you see Solinus and you see LSP. You peer to your right and Calder is there, buttoning up the last of his strap on his armor. And then you hear it. All of you hear it. Not so fast. And I will take a wisdom saving throw from each of you, please.
What did I just come back to?
They got
Some fuckery.
Remember, you guys all have blessed, so you get a
D4.
D4 to your save.
Wait, so what's the
Awesome.
situation?
The torches in the room lit up blue. Calder ran off to his room to get strapped up with his armor. Kyria cast Sacred Flame at the person that was standing behind LSP, and then they heard chanting with Methra Vecna before the world opened up underneath you.
That's unfortunate indeed.
But I'll take that wisdom saving throw now.
13.
Same.
And you have Solinus, you have bless cast on you. So
I
you
already
get a D4.
have
Okay.
factored in the bless.
All right.
This is just a bad roll for me.
Calder got a 22.
Okay. LSP.
24.
Okay. Solinus,
13.
you hear in your head, there's no possible way that you could ever love them. And there's no possible way that they could understand that. They will shun
Tell me
you.
something. Tell me something new. Tell me something.
Kyria, you hear in your voice, you're nothing more than a tool. She feigns love to get you to do what you want. The two of you will take 22 points of psychic damage. Calder,
I'm resistant to psychic.
so you will take 11.
I am also resistant.
So you will take 11 as well. Calder and LSP, you will take 11 points of psychic damage, but hear no whispers. The
I am not resistant to psychic, just to let you know.
As you pull free from the grass that currently has you in its hold, the wind continues to pick up. The stream continues to push you down. The current becomes more rapid, turning you left, turning you right, flipping you around, making it almost impossible to breathe. You hear out of nowhere, "Grab a hold of them. They can't get gone left." I understand, but he's got them in their grasp. Of course he has them in their grasp. Look at where they're at. We have to do something. And I will take a wisdom saving throw from each of you again.
Okay.
Do we get blessed on this one as well?
Yeah.
I believe Bless lasts for 10 minutes or so.
I need to do a concentration check to see if I...
Okay, so that's 26 plus 2. That's 28 for me.
I got a 22 this time.
21.
Six, so 8 plus 6, 14. So I got a 14 on it, so I did make my concentration save, and I got a 10 on the saving throw that time.
Okay. You all see this image of worlds colliding in your head. You see monsters and beasts that have been unknown for centuries, places of existence that no one has traveled. No one has written books about. The worlds seem to be unknown. The creatures seem to be unknown. And you watch as Calder disappears.
Calder? Oh, gosh.
Beep, beep, beep.
I told you, grab a hold of them. We're trying. He's got them too deep. Of course he's got them too deep. They're what we need. Or at least what we have. The stream flushes you around into a tidal wave, into a whirlpool at this point in time. No idea which way you're actually facing it anymore. You get pulled and yanked out of it once again and shot out onto a hard surface. You will each take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as you find yourselves into a brightly lit room. Standing over you.
Right.
Standing over you with the light behind them is a robed figure. I have you now.
Do you have Calder too?
Who the fuck are you?
Apologies. LSP, as you look over to your left and look over to your right, you will see Calder laying next to you as well. As he steps out of the light, you see a tall, pale complected man, a goatee, bald head, blue robes on. The name's Mordekainen. And
I know
that is
who you
where
are.
And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Jesus Christ!
Nice.
As
I was fixing to tell LSP she needed to make a deck save because I'm about to puke on her from the motion sickness.
For all of our viewers out there, we appreciate you sticking with us. They have been freed from the clutches of Vecna for now to meet one of the multiverse's most greatest and powerful mages. Join us next Tuesday to see exactly what they have in store. Good night, everybody.
I hope Mordekainen's I hope Mordecai will give me his autograph afterwards.
Do me a favor. Go hug your loved ones. Enjoy the rest of your evening. But above all else, don't forget to drink your Kool-Aid. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you.